Hey y'all, so I want to speak on this. Let me turn off this movie. So I could speak on this because I want people to understand how this can work, how your friends or a lover can actually work in the spirit against you, right? So people can try to sacrifice you, right? If they feel like you have abundance or you have something that they want, they'll try to put you up for a sacrifice if you're worthy, if you have a big purpose or a big mission on earth. Someone would try to sacrifice you, right? So say this is family that wants to sacrifice you because they know you're the chosen one, you're called, you're the black sheep, you have something like inheritance, you have wealth, something like that, right? These people will try to sacrifice you. What they do is they will use your friends, who's not really your friends, to play along or play a part of this sacrifice. Or they will also use a false twin flame to play along with this sacrifice as well. Okay, and how these people can play along with this is you may have like dreams and stuff where you will have situations where like friends and you will see them, and because their heart, this is first and foremost, if someone's heart is not in the right place when it comes to you, if someone is jealous of you or they're envious of you, it's going to be easy for these people, like these warlocks, witches, whatever that's going on, if this is in your family. Oh, confirmation. This is definitely family. If these are witches and warlocks doing this shit in your family, they like to bring on friends or use friends or this fake lover who know that they know is like jealous and envious of you, because they can come in with that energy. It's like, in order for like these rituals or magic to work, it takes a lot of passion. So the more friends or backstabbers, I should call it, that they can bring on their team, the more they feel like this sacrifice can actually be completed. Like if you feel like you don't have no friends or you don't have no family members or you don't have a lover, you feel heartbroken, you feel sad, you feel down and out, you don't got no money, everything is running out. They feel like this will sometimes put you in some type of mental prison, or you may have like some type of heart attack or whatever, just trying to speed up your death. You get what I'm saying? But they would send in like these false twin flame or friends to like get you to go out or overindulge, spending your money on them. What else? So then, yeah, you don't have no more money. So you're like overspending. And then when it's time for you to like, have to like snap out of it and see what's going on, and they're nowhere to be found because they're tasked by the devil. They was actually being used by the devil. And some of them don't even really be knowing how they be used by the enemy. But because of their jealous spirits and hearts, this is why the enemy is able to use them. Oh my gosh. And so then when you all dry and you ain't got no money no more, now you see how they not there for you to help you. They don't want to get you back on your feet. It's like they only there to drain you, to suck everything out of you, to take everything from you. Okay, so this is how these witches and warlocks can use your friends or bring in a lover in a situation. Then they would start, like, you will see friends just backstabbing you or coming against you. I don't know who can see in the spirit, but you will see these things in the spirit or whatever like that. You'll be able to start seeing clearly, and then you'll start to understand like who's a part of this mission. You get me? Who's part of that smear campaign? Like who's part of what these witches and warlocks are doing. Like you'll really be able to tell. Like I don't know if I could really explain this better than what I'm doing. Let me keep talking about it, and maybe the Holy Spirit will try to come in and give me the right words, because I don't know if I'm really explaining this right. But yeah, because a lot of people, they don't realize that they're actually being used. Like some people who are literally walking lost souls out here, these are the people, they don't know how, they don't even realize that they're being used by the enemy, because they already have hate towards you, or they're already jealous, or they're already envious. So now the enemy can use that, because all it needs is a little bit of passion, a little bit of energy, okay, that little hateful energy. And All they need to do is just have this person around you. They're going to start draining you. They're going to start having you, your energy, your mood is going to change. You're going to always be in arguments. Like you might be around this person. Next thing you know, you seeing that like you losing money, or you're always in some type of problem, or you guys are always in some type of argument or a fight, or you always have to walk on eggshells. It's because behind the scenes, the enemy is actually working through this person. Okay? And it's always going to be at least one karmic friend that is attached to you, who's has like a soul tie with you for this purpose, especially if you are someone with a huge purpose. You get me? You're going to have that false twin flame. If you're someone that has a true twin flame, you're going to have a false twin flame that is on your journey, and you're going to have a false like best friend or something like that, who is actually going to be able to be used by the enemy to keep you distracted, to keep you overindulgent so you can't focus on yourself. If you can't focus on yourself, your money running low, now you bounce it from this to this to this, your stability is all messed up. You would never manifest your true twin flame when you're in that bummy energy. That's the whole point. Okay? Or they'll have you around people that don't believe in God, that don't believe in their higher consciousness, that don't believe in working towards something and not just working a day regular ass fucking job like these, whatever. To each his own. So they have you, especially if you're someone that's a go-getter, that have different dreams and plans, you always thinking big, they will put you around these people that think small just to kind of manipulate the energy. People don't even be realizing that they be used by the enemy, bro. This is why you need to check your fucking spirit. You might be being used right now and you have no fucking idea. Oh my God, clock that. I don't know who that's for. You might be being used right now by the enemy in someone else's life because you envy them, or you're jealous of them, or you're hateful towards them, or you got covetous energy. What does covetous mean? Covetous, you want what they have. You want what does not belong to you. So because you already have these feelings towards this person, this is why the enemy is able to use them to work on you. And they're praying and hoping to whatever God they're serving that this sacrifice pulls through. That you get so stressed and overwhelmed that you lose yourself, that you lose your confidence, that you lose your faith in God, that you lose your faith in yourself. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, excuse me. They don't want you to have faith in yourself. When you have faith in yourself, the sky's the limit. When you have a relationship with yourself and you're building a relationship with God, you're not in the matrix. You will start to explore things. So you might start to actually figure out things about this fake family of yours. Figure out that what they actually doing is demonic as fuck. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to tap into who you are, because when you tap into who you are, you can break that spell. You can break the curse. God will show you things in the spirit and let you know who's for you and who's against you, who's being used to go against you. That's another thing. People do not have no idea that they be being used by the enemy. What the fuck? Like, something is telling me to keep repeating that, because it's like I'm feeling like people on my channel, y'all don't even really understand that. Like, you can be used in someone else's life if you envy them, if you hate them, if you're jealous of them. The enemy can be using you to fuck up their life, to slow them down, to delay their blessings. You coming into their life to literally slow them down, to get their ideas away from them, to persuade them to do something else other than what God is telling them to do. You ever had those people that come around you and you telling them what you want to do, and then they're like, oh, you should do this or do this or do it this way. It's like totally different from what God is telling you to do. Watch out for people like that. They don't want to understand what you're doing. They don't want to understand the vision. They want you to do it another way. Why? Because the enemy is actually using them. Okay? These demonic people who are trying to sacrifice your soul from reaching to its highest point, they're doing this on purpose. And they're praying and hoping that it works, because it probably worked with other people that was weaker than you. But you got to understand, though, sometimes when you're going through things, especially when you're not used to going through shit and it just start hitting you out of nowhere, like if you always been super, super stable and the next thing you know, the next couple of months or years, you just like kind of got off your shit, you probably getting work done on you. Somebody is probably literally doing work, magic, candle work, something on you, trying to sacrifice you, trying to get you to lose your money, lose your pinnacles, lose your stability. You get what I'm saying? Lose your coin, your gold, all right? Lose your home, all right? If you're someone that always has it together and then you get in a relationship with someone and now everything is blurry, it's fuzzy, you can't think straight, you don't know what to do next, he's probably used by the enemy to do this to you. Or she is probably used by the enemy to do this to you. Wake the fuck up. And I will say, excuse my language, but baby, this is my channel. Okay? So this is Burger King over here. I'm going to have it my way. If you don't like it, get the freak off. I don't care. I don't care about you anyway. I like real shit over here. I speak real, period. Sorry, can't take the Bronx out of me, can't take the Trenton out of me. This is just who I am. This is just how I speak. If you don't like it, go ahead. Go find you somebody else. Go listen to somebody else. I really don't care, honestly. Something just told me to make that clear. Because people always try to tell you what you should do on your channel and how you should speak on your channel. Baby, if God called you to go speak, how about you start your own channel and do what you want to do over there? But because I'm being obedient, doing what I'm called to do, respect it or go about your day. Period. Thank you. Anywho. And I kind of came at y'all because I'm feeling like some people in this channel does not understand that they're actually being used by the enemy to mess up someone else's life. The energy is really like strict. Okay. God is very strict with this message right now. I don't know what's tea. First of all, it's 3 a.m. Like, what the hell? And God said, this is urgent. I want people to know. And I see that he's just trying to get me to expose more about black magic, about families doing sacrifices. And it's just crazy to me because years ago, I would have never thought that this was real. You feel me? I grew up in an apostolic Christian church. I would have never thought none of this magic shit was real. I thought rituals and all that was bullshit. I'm like, who got time to be doing that? Why you got to do that? You know, the innocence. I'm just like, why do people want to wish death or do? I thought it was bogus. God switched that up so quick. He done took me on so many journeys, Lord. Y'all have no idea. God done literally showed. He got so clear with it. He done showed me it in my dreams. It can't get no crisp than that. I done literally seen certain family members partaking in this in my dreams. God said, you want to know if this is real? Because I'm showing you. God was telling me and showing me things. I'm like, you sure, God? Man, I said, God, show me. Let me know for real. Bro, the dream started speaking. Everything just started to make sense. Okay, and I've been dreaming ever since. Ever since I started to ask God these questions, he been showing me everything I need to know. All right? So maybe someone here need to build their connection with God and start asking him questions. You don't believe it? Ask God. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Confirmation. You don't believe it? Go ask him. You better ask somebody. Go ask. Don't ask me, though, because don't ask me. Go ask God. Because sometimes y'all be wanting to say stuff or talk about stuff or give your opinion on stuff or ask people stuff. And the only person that can help you with that is God. Go sit with yourself. Because like I said, I was once like some of you who never believed in this. I grew up in the church. Everybody calling out Jesus whole time. Those be the most evil people. Behind the scenes that know ritual and spell work and black magic and all this bullshit that I never even thought motherfuckers was doing. Especially not people in the church that I grew up in. So when God revealed that to me, that's when I knew we all doomed. Because if they doing it in the churches under the name of God and Jesus, they don't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's a good cover up from them going to church. I'm scared of people that don't have nothing going on with their life but only church anyway. Don't got no identity. They just sit up at that church. I'm scared of people like that. Bitch, you got something hidden behind closed doors. You doing something. You ain't got no career, no motivation, no business, no nothing going on for yourself. I'm scared of people like that. God don't need you under his ass that much. Jesus don't need you up under his ass that much. You ain't even got on real job. You ain't even chasing after your dreams and goals and your career. You sitting up under a church every week. I'm scared of people like that. You're not even living life for real. You're not even taking care of your kids. You're not even pouring into your family how you should be because you sitting up in this church every fucking week. Just wasting time. Because whole time, in order for you to even connect to your higher conscious, which is God, you have to work on yourself and you have to work on what's going on around yourself. So if you're not worried about what's going on around yourself, like your children, your kids, your family, and you just trying to worry about God, God ain't listening to you. He know you a fraud because you don't even pay attention to what belongs to you, how you love him, how you care about him. And you don't even care about what you birthed. You don't even care about what's your blood. You don't even care about your close friends. God ain't paying attention to you. God ain't paying attention to you. And then some people, they just lack morals, integrity, respect, honor, all that. God ain't paying attention to you. God is not paying attention to you lying ass people, to you covetous people, to you fake ass people. God is not paying attention to y'all. You go to church every week. That's a cover up for something else. God is not paying attention to you. You over here trying to cover some shit up. God ain't paying attention to that. If you going to church because you love the worship, you want to sing, and you like fellowshipping with people, but you really got a connection with the Holy Spirit, cool. Go do your thing. Enjoy church. Church be slamming. When you got the right people singing, the right people on the instruments, well, church is, I love it. When you got the right preacher, whatever, it's fire. It's a good time. It's a nice time to fellowship. But guess what? Everybody, just because they got a church, it don't mean that they fellowship with the right God. It don't mean that their spirits is right. Just because people go to church don't mean that they just automatically holy either. And there's a lot of people that's tricking you. They got a mask. The most evil people, but they going to church clocking in all the time. Trust me, years ago, I never believed this shit. But now, for the last couple of years now, I believe it 100%. I can't, me not believing it, I would be considered a fool. When God gives me wisdom and I don't use the wisdom. When God gives me understanding and I don't use the understanding. When God gives me knowledge and I don't use the knowledge, I'm only being a fool to myself. You think I want to be a fool to myself to neglect what God is showing me because I want to fit in with you or I want to still, no, bitch, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I have to follow the wisdom, the knowledge, the power, the truth that God has given me. Once God showed me that, it's my duty to walk in that wisdom. If I do not walk in the wisdom that he has given me, I am a fool. Why would I be a fool like the rest of the people? Why would I do that? I've never blended in. I've always stood out all my life. What the hell? You think my spiritual ranking is not going to stand out as well? Yes, I'm going to follow God. Yes, I'm going to follow my wisdom. Yes, I am. Because there's not nobody on this earth that's going to tell me shit. Not no book. Nothing can tell me shit. Okay, you could get the real wisdom straight from God. Go to the direct source. Go to the source. You can literally, we all have the ability to go directly to the source. Some of y'all not going to the source. Y'all run into a Bible. Y'all run into a church. Y'all run into a pastor. You run into a relationship, a friend, a mom, a dad, sister, whatever the fuck it is. You can run right to God. He'll give you all the answers. He'll literally give you all the answers, but you have to be ready to accept the answers because, again, it may shock you because it's going to be stuff that you never knew what was really going on. You'll be like, bitch, God, you sure this the right package? He could be like, hell yeah, this the right package. This is exactly what it is, and I want you to open up this package and finish reading it and get all the tea so you can learn you something. Because you might have been deceived. Ain't no might have been. Some of us, we were. People are so busy with their attendance, but their salvation and their soul is full of the devil. It's just full of evil. Not even like, I don't even want to say devil. It's just full of evil. It's just full of darkness. We should be a balance of light and dark because we are good and evil, period. So you have to be the perfect balance. You're never too good where you can be used and manipulated and people feel like they can just play with you, right, and take advantage of you. You're never that good, but you're always still loving and care for everybody, but you have to have strict boundaries. This is how you balance your light and dark. You should be at a perfect balance. You should be working with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit so that you're at a perfect balance. Duality is gold. Okay? In the beginning, you might be too nice, and then you got to learn boundaries, boom, and then you get too mean because you like, I ain't doing shit. But no, you got to come to a common ground where you're still doing for people, but you have discernment on who you're doing it for. You're not closed off and cold-hearted. You're just not giving to people that overstep or take advantage. You get what I'm saying? It's a balance. But you got a lot of fakeness out here that feel like you supposed to be a certain way or act a certain way or do this or do that, do this. If you claiming God or you claiming Jesus, like, that's manipulation, bro. That's mad manipulation that they be just throwing out of here. That's mad spell work. Motherfuckers just be throwing out here. Hella work. They just be throwing out here. Oh, you can't be like that. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, don't do. Oh, I know they hurt you and they backstabbed you and they did this to you and this and this and that. But you know, shut your ass up. Shut up. Shut up. You don't do evil for evil, but you could dismiss yourself. People would get mad at you because you dismissed yourself from someone. You left the situation alone, and they would get mad at you for that because you removed yourself. You want to be a clown? Let me remove myself from the circus. You can have all the fun you want. You could do all the tricks you want. You could have a fucking blast, bitch. I just don't want to be around you. And guess what? People will still find something wrong with that because you removed yourself from the fucking circus. You decided you didn't want to partake in the circus no more because God done revealed to you that you was a clown. You didn't even know that you was a clown until God showed your ass that you was a clown. Your consciousness kicked in, kind of like Adam and Eve story, bitch. They ain't know that they was naked until they did that bullshit. You ain't know that you was a clown until God had to kick in your ass and let you know, wake the fuck up. Do you see what you're doing? Do you see what organization you're attached to? Do you see this cult? Do you see these people that you're attached to, these fake friends, these fake family members that you're attached to, baby? Wake your ass up. You in a circus just like them. And then you decide, when you see yourself, you feeling ashamed, you feeling stupid. You're like, Lord, how do I get out of this situation? I got to get up out of here. So now you're on your way out of this circus and it's giving maze. I got a whole visual in my head right now for somebody. You trying to find your way out of this circus, but now it's a maze. The enemy done put a maze on your path to make it hard for you to get out. So every time you keep going one way, either you running into another clown or you running into the wall. Because they don't want you to leave out of the circus. It don't make no sense. It's controlling, it's manipulation. Because they don't want you to find yourself. They don't want you to find you, yourself, and God and find your way. They want you to stay stuck and do it their way. Control. Okay? Very much controlling energy. All right? And once you decide that I'm going to take control over my life, now they're upset. Like, that's so backwards. Everyone should want people to want to take control over their life and go after their dreams and passions. If someone is trying to manipulate you into doing something else, what the fuck you think that is? Like, can y'all really be for real with me? Like, what you think that is? What spirit do you really think is attached to a person that don't want you to thrive? For real, that wants you to be stuck or settled in something that they're doing, that they're obviously not even excited and happy about. They're not even fruitful and multiplying in. People will literally want you to stay stuck in some shit that they're in, and there's literally no money there, no love there, no fun there, no happiness, no peace, nothing. Why would I want to be there with you? You looking miserable. Nothing is working. No ships are coming in for you. You can't manifest properly. It's too many demons around. You can't even have a conversation with God. Why would I want to go over there with you? Why would I want to go to your job? Why would I want to work in your environment? You can't even thrive. You can't even have a peaceful work environment. Why the fuck would I want to go work there with you, bitch? Come on now. Like, come on now. Misery loves company, boy. Misery loves them some company. Anywho, y'all, I'm going to end this message right here. I love you all, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.